Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Now, I'm not out in the field today, I'm in the office. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I've had some dental surgery done and it's not great feeling. So I haven't been out in the last sort of week and a half. I just haven't been able to move around that much. And I feel like I've missed some opportunities for autumn as well, because there's a lot of bad weather as well. Over the last few days, so I don't know if those colours and those leaves are going to be around for much longer, but I will get back out hopefully in the next couple of days and try and capture the last of that before the winter sort of roll starts kicking in. So today I bring you a product review. They're a bit of gear I've been using for well over a year. I purchased them with my own money and I feel like they deserve a decent review. I've had a good use of them in all different types of conditions and weather and stuff, and I think it's time now to say my bit on this bit of gear to try and see if anyone else is in the market for something like this, and then this video might be able to help you. So today's bit of gear we're going to be talking about is filters by K&F Concept. I've got the ND filter packet, like bundle. It's got 4 in there, and I've got the Polarizer. These were sort of like the ones that I was looking for to replace when I was in the market of my old system of square filters. I loved my square filter system, but they were really bad quality, they colour casted, and they just broke really easily, and just overall really bad, and I'm glad I got rid of them. But these, on the other hand, are brilliant. I mean, I can't find too many things wrong or bad to say about them, but we'll get into that. But this is, like I said, the bundle pack of the NDs, and this is the Polarizer that I needed as like a starter kit, like the basics I wanted. And I thought, well, if I buy this and I like them, and I might purchase a bit more from them. So let's get into. Let's open this one first and we'll go from there, and I can show you what's in here. So let's have a look at this. As you can see, the case is fantastically built. I believe it might be weather sealed or at least weather resistant, just from that zip. You can't see any teeth on that whatsoever. It closes up super tight, and yeah, very well designed little case. And obviously when you open it up, you'll be greeted with some 4 individual little sleeves that you can keep all of this stuff in. And they're just fantastic quality filters. I mean, you can see like that is just really good glass, and I'm super impressed with them. And overall use, I haven't had any problems with the quality or putting these on expensive lenses and really downgrading the quality of a £2,000 lens as such with these filters. So I'm super impressed. And the best thing about these filters for the price is the fact that I haven't had any colour casting on them. Believe it or not, I thought I was going to have something like you'll find with most cheaper brands or cheaper filters anyway, that they'll have either a green or a purple colour cast on them. But I haven't had to colour correct anything out of these, which I'm really happy with, because I spent ages on my last system all the time having to go back in, correct all the colours before I can even edit it. But I haven't had to do these with these. I generally really like them. And so yeah, that's the ND filter system, which obviously I use for long exposure and stuff. But yeah, you already know that. But yeah, like that's the starter kit. I'll put a link down below to their website with that in there. It's not an affiliate link or anything. It's just so yeah. And let's move on to the Polarizer. Now this I was super impressed with, because I thought it was just going to come in like a little box, and then I didn't know what the hell to do with the filter itself. I thought I was going to have to find a space to put it in that, but it comes in this hard case. It's super solid, and what I thought I was going to have problems with to begin with is the fact that when you unscrew it, it's literally just a tiny bit and it pops off. I thought, oh Christ, I'm going to do that, it's going to thing out. I thought I wanted a bigger thread, but actually, by the time when you've got your bag on your back, it's like windy weather or something like that, you've got your tripod there, you're trying to, that one little twist, it is really helpful. It really is, and you don't have to. It's just there, done. So yeah, I actually quite like that filter. the way it's designed and the filter case for it. So you have got like, I'm guessing it's like a universal case because it's got like grooves on the inside to show different filters, and it's like hunkers it down so it stays in there, sort of thing. But yeah, overall the filter quality is exactly the same as the ND filters. It's very smooth for a circular polarizer. Yet again, I've had this drop in water, sand, and all sorts of stuff. There is no scratches on the glass whatsoever, and I cannot feel any sand in that circular polarizer, which means, and I haven't cleaned it, so there's no cheating going on here. I haven't cleaned that at all, and so yeah, I'm super happy with that as well. And once again, no color casting on that either. So overall, I'm super happy with this, and I'm super happy with them. The only additional thing that I did have to buy when purchasing these were some step-up rings. Now, I've got it was like a kit of 15 or whatever it was, but I only have three lenses with me when I go out, and I bought the bigger size. So I bought the biggest filter size in these for the biggest lens that I've got, which was my 7200. And then what I did is I bought I carry the 2 step down rings for my wide angle and my mid range lens. So I only had to carry 2 step down rings, and that's it. Yes, it's a little bit of a faff having to take these off because I haven't got lens caps that fit on these. So it's a bit of a faff, but I would rather do this way and have a good, decent quality set of filters, which is going to not downgrade my quality and no color casting. So there's a bit of a play off and trade off there, but overall, I'm not complaining. They are amazing quality, and they're metal, and obviously they're from K&F as well. So yeah. So yeah, they're fantastic filters. I'll put all the links below where I got all of this from, and I think it was all off their website. If it wasn't, it was from their Amazon store or something like that. So I'll put them all down in below. None of affiliate links, and obviously they don't even know I'm making this video either. So this is for you, not for them. So, but yeah, let's have a talk about the things that I would change on these filters, and what I would change if I was to buy more of their filters. So the things that I would change about these filters, there's one thing that keeps popping up all the time whenever I'm using these filters, and I've spoken to 2 other people about it who I've lent them these filters and said, can you just tell me if it's just me or is it the filter that's causing this problem? And they've said they've come up with the same issue as well whenever using them, and it's a real shame, but it won't stop you from using them. You just have to be very aware that it happens. So if you're ever using an ND filter, whether it's with another ND filter, so you're stacking them up for a really long exposure, or the light's really harsh and you really need to stop that down, or you're adding the polarizer with an ND filter, they're not always the easiest things to separate, especially once you've screwed it to your camera, you've turned the circular polarizer, you've taken your shot, you go to unscrew the filter and both of them will come off together. And I'll quickly show you now what I actually mean once they're together, and hopefully you'll get an understanding of what I mean. Right, so I've got 2 filters here. I've got the polarizer on the outside, and this side would be on your lens. So you'd get them all on, take your shot, and he's like, you get your polarizer where you want it, and it will be back and forth, back and forth. But you'll find that sometimes that you'll go to take the first filter off, and it won't move. It will just spin the polarizer instead, and you're like, oh, and then you'd have to take the whole lot off with the step down ring. You'd have to get the step down ring off first or whatever. If you didn't have one, it'd be just that. And then to try and get these 2 these 2 filters separated, would be a real pain. So you'd have to push on them to get, there we go. You'd have to push on them together to get them apart. And it's a real shame because, just that one little thing really irritates me sometimes, especially when I'm I'm out in the field, it's wet and windy weather, there's a really nice photo happening, and I want to take the shot quickly and get all my gear away. I sometimes literally just have to get it off the camera and chuck them back in one of the little pouches just like that, and then sort it out when I get home. There is a quick, easy fix on them. You could probably notch a groove, so you can have your thumb in there either, and so you could actually get in there and separate, because these grooves aren't, for me, they're not deep enough to really grip your thumbs on them. They're just not. I mean, whose thumbs are that small to get in there? It's just not ideal. You know, a protruding thumb groove on both sides, so you could just, you know. The only other tip that I can give you, I have found. So when doing the polarizer, hold on, I gotta get them unstuck again. See, this is what I mean. It's doing it. Hold on, let me get them apart. Right, I finally got them apart. That took a few minutes, by the way. So, you know, this is what I'm saying. If that was wet and windy weather, you'd be soaked by now, and so your gear be. So yeah, I've got them apart. So this camera's this side, where you put your ND filter on or something like that. You're putting the polarizer on. You put it on. Now, get it until it's tight, and it just enough tight, but never go don't spin the polarizer the way that the filter tightens up. Spin it the other way. You stand more of a chance then of getting the filters apart, because you haven't keep spinning the polarizer the way that the threads will turn. You're turning them back all the time. So polarizer turns this way, but then, you know, I'd rather have that 2-second faff of getting it to a grippy point, so it doesn't get stuck. So that's my little tip. If you're going to buy these filters or something similar, there's a little tip there for you to get them apart. And I found that it has worked. So yeah, but overall, don't let that put you off. It's something that just happens with circular filters, and I feel that because of these are such good quality, and they don't color cast, they don't downgrade your images, that is just such an annoyance, because it's so close to being just a nice, affordable, decent filter. So yeah, and it's just that one thing that really irritates me, but don't let it put you off. So we've spoken about the filters. I really like them. If you're in the market for a new filter, go and check them out, and I think you'll be really surprised for the price. I think I paid about £50 for those, and I think it was about £20 for the polarizer, which really isn't that bad. It's a really good price for a really good product. Like I said, I found one flaw in it, and it shouldn't put you off. It didn't put me off. I'm still using them. They're my go-to filters. I haven't gone back to my old set. So yeah, go and check them out. Moving on with filters, I'm going to definitely look into more of their filters that they do, because like I said, my old system was the square filters, the graduated filters and things like that, and I do miss using them. So I know that they've got a sale on at the moment on their Black Friday, or some sort of sale on, because I keep getting notifications from it. So I'm hoping that I'm going to go and have a look to see if they've got any of their square filter systems on the sale. And I'm also going to have a look at their magnetic system as well, because like I said, with the whole thread thing, I'm happy with the filters, but I didn't like the thread. So that might be a solution, or their way forward as well, to get rid of that thread system, just getting the magnet system in instead. So yeah, I mean, they've got tons on there, the circular, the square systems, the Pro kits, the Nano X, which is what they are. There's so many to choose from. So there's always going to be something that you can find on there that you're looking for a really good price. And like I said, they've got a sale on at the moment as well. So hence why the computer's on. I've made this video. I'm gonna go and have a quick look as well. So yeah, if you've got any other questions about the filters, please leave a comment below, because then I can, just in case I have forgotten to talk about anything. But I think I've covered most of it. Good quality build, good glass, no color correcting involved, it doesn't change the picture, and overall just a really, really good filter for a good price. So yeah, go and check them out, KNF Concept. and hopefully, fingers crossed, that I can either upgrade to the Pro system, get back on the square filter system, or go and have a look at the magnetic ones so I could get rid of that thread, which is the only thing that really irritates me with those lenses sometimes. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up and leave a comment as well, because it really does help the channel. I'm trying to push it as much as I can. If there's any other gear that you see in my videos or anything like that you want me to talk about, please also leave a comment as well, because sometimes I don't always know what you guys want me to talk about when I do these little office videos as such. So but no, today is all about those filters. Go check them out, all the links are down below, and I will see you soon, where I've already filmed it, and it was a few weeks ago, and yeah, I may have lost a camera to a waterfall, so stay tuned for that one. So yeah, anyway, see you later.